Welcome to the Shigeaki Podcast, where science meets longevity and simple choices can transform the way we age. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and joining me as always is the legendary Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. Now, let's start with something many of our listeners can relate to. You go about your day with decent vision, maybe you read the paper, check your messages, and watch TV. But then evening comes, and things start to shift. The print feels blurrier. Lights from oncoming cars feel sharper than they should. Your eyes are dry, strained, or just feel tired. More and more adults over 60 are telling us the same story, and they think it's just normal aging. But what if it's not?
Yes, Mark. The truth is, our eyes don't shut off when we sleep. In fact, they're working overtime. The retina and optic nerve go through repair, detoxification, and fluid balancing, all while we rest. And they need raw materials to do that. Antioxidants to neutralize light damage, nutrients to support blood flow through those tiny capillaries, and proper hydration to regulate intraocular pressure. That's why your nighttime habits, including what you eat before bed, can dramatically affect your eye health the next day. Some fruits do more than satisfy a sweet tooth. Some of them act like nutritional eye drops from the inside out, reducing inflammation, rebuilding photoreceptors, and enhancing dark adaptation. So here's the big question. What if just one fruit, taken at the right time, could support your vision while you sleep? What if nature already gave us what we need, we just forgot to use it?
Nourish your eyes, and finally, reveal the hay-shown fruit that works like a natural remedy for night vision, retinal support, and hydration, all backed by real science. If you or someone you love wears glasses, complains about dry eyes, or struggles to see clearly at night, hit like, subscribe, and share this episode. Because good vision after 60 isn't a matter of luck, it's a matter of nutrients.
Let's start our countdown with number 7, gold kiwi. Now, you might be thinking, kiwi helps my eyes. And the answer is absolutely yes, but especially at night. Most people associate kiwi with vitamin C, which it does have in abundance. But gold kiwi, in particular, is one of the few fruits that naturally boosts both serotonin and melatonin, two key hormones, not only for mood and sleep, but for your eyes.
That's right. During the night, your eyes go through a deep repair phase, and one of the most important substances produced in that phase is rhodopsin, a light-sensitive pigment found in the retina. It helps your eyes adjust in darkness and regenerates photoreceptors damaged during the day. And guess what helps stimulate that process? Sleep, deep, uninterrupted sleep. The gold kiwi supports that by increasing natural melatonin levels in your body without the side effects of synthetic melatonin supplements. It eases you into a more restful sleep cycle, giving your retina the time and environment it needs to regenerate.
Here's how to use it. Eat half a gold kiwi about 30 minutes before bed. Not a whole one, not in a fruit salad, just half, slowly enjoyed. And a quick warning, don't confuse it with green kiwi. Green kiwis are more acidic and may actually cause heartburn or reflux, especially if eaten close to bedtime. And remember, we're not treating kiwi like a dessert. We're using it like a gentle tool. This small fruit helps set the tone for melatonin production, stabilizes your sleep cycle, and sets the stage for better visual recovery while you sleep.
So if you've been tossing and turning, or waking up with tired, blurry eyes, try this simple habit for a few nights. You might be surprised how your body responds to just one golden change.
All right, it's easy to forget that our eyes are constantly exposed to light, especially the blue light from screens, which doesn't just strain your vision, but creates oxidative stress deep inside your eye tissue. That's where blueberries, particularly wild blueberries, come in.
Exactly. The target problem here is blue light-induced oxidative damage. This doesn't just affect how tired your eyes feel, it actually disrupts your retina's ability to process light clearly, especially at night. Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, and even more interestingly, a compound called pterostilbene. These are antioxidants that can cross the blood-retina barrier, which is rare, and directly protect the sensitive cells in your retina. That blood-retina barrier you mentioned is like a security gate. Most nutrients don't get through, but pterostilbene does, and when it does, It helps stabilize the DNA of your retinal cells and reduces inflammation. In other words, you're not just preventing eye strain, you're supporting long-term vision clarity.
Here's how to get the most out of blueberries for your eyes. Take about 1/3 of a cup, ideally wild blueberries if you can find them, and eat them about 45 minutes before bed. That timing gives your body enough space to absorb the antioxidants and get them into your bloodstream while your eyes begin their natural nighttime repair. But just a quick warning is, don't mix them with milk or dairy yogurt. The proteins in dairy can bind to the antioxidants and reduce their absorption. If you're using frozen blueberries, which is a great option, just let them thaw naturally or warm slightly.
And remember, when it comes to night vision, consistency is key. Try this small habit for 7 nights, and you may find that your eyes feel less dry, less tired, and more adjusted to dim lighting. Nature has its own eye drops. You just have to eat them. Now, keep watching for the next fruit on our countdown.
Next, there's something quietly frustrating that many seniors describe. It's not full blindness or pain, it's that dim haze when reading fine print, or the way car headlights blur into stars at night. These aren't just signs of aging. Often, they're signs of poor blood flow to the eye, especially to the fragile capillaries behind the retina. And that brings us to one of the most beautiful and underappreciated fruits in nature called red-fleshed dragon fruit. Indeed, it is more than just beautiful. That deep magenta color, it comes from betalains, powerful pigments known for supporting blood vessel health. But what makes this fruit so special for aging eyes is the way it helps relax blood vessels and increase oxygen delivery to the retina through a natural boost of nitric oxide.
Exactly. When we combine betalains, vitamin C, and nitric oxide, we get a triple action. Included vessels expand, blood flows more freely, and your retinal cells get the oxygen they need to function and repair. I've seen patients with chronic eye fatigue notice real improvement within weeks, just from a simple shift in bedtime nutrition. That's why we suggest eating half of a red-fleshed dragon fruit about 1 hour before sleep. It aligns with the body's natural overnight repair cycle. The fruit is gentle, hydrating, and helps prepare the eyes and the whole system for restoration. And here's a small but powerful tip. Chew the seeds slowly. Those tiny black dots carry a hidden secret, omega-3 fats and magnesium, which support nerve regeneration. That includes the optic nerve, which transmits visual information from the eye to the brain.
We always believe the eyes are an extension of the heart. Circulation is life. When blood flow improves, clarity often returns. Sometimes gradually, sometimes remarkably fast. So if you're waking up tired, your eyes feel dry, or nighttime vision has become difficult, this is a quiet, nourishing change you can make. Red dragon fruit is not just pretty, it's precise nutrition for your vision.
Fourth, one of the leading causes of vision loss after 60 isn't sudden. It's gradual. It creeps in slowly, often unnoticed, until one day, reading a book or recognizing a face becomes difficult. That's macular degeneration, and the heart of this condition is the deterioration of the central retina, called the macula. But nature, once again, offers support. One of the simplest tools we've overlooked for macular protection is the dried mulberry.
That's right. Dried mulberries may look like candy from the earth, but their real value lies in a powerful antioxidant called zeaxanthin. This nutrient doesn't just float through your system. It accumulates directly in the macula of the eye, forming a natural yellow shield that protects against oxidative stress and UV damage. Zeaxanthin acts like sunglasses for your retina. It filters blue light, reduces inflammation, and slows the progression of age-related macular degeneration, something I've seen more and more of in my patients over 60. And what I love about dried mulberries is that they contain this protective compound in a natural, plant-based form.
Yes, and they're easy to use. I often suggest soaking 2 tablespoons of dried mulberries in warm water for 10 minutes. That softens the fruit, enhances absorption, and makes it gentler on the digestive system. Then, simply eat them about 30 minutes before bedtime. And here's a tip for those who want to boost the effect even further. Pair your mulberries with a small square of dark chocolate, at least 85% cacao. Dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, which not only enhance zeaxanthin absorption, but also improve circulation to the retina.
In traditional medicine, we often say that the eyes are nourished not just by what they see, but by what the body absorbs. This simple nighttime ritual, a few soaked mulberries and a piece of real chocolate, can become a calming, delicious, and healing part of the evening. So if you're noticing that central vision is starting to fade, or you've been told you're at risk for macular degeneration, don't wait. Small steps like these, done consistently, can make a real difference. They're strategic.
For many seniors, vision decline isn't always about damage to the eye itself, it's about the tiny blood vessels behind the eye. The retina is fed by some of the smallest, most delicate capillaries in your body, and when those vessels become chronically inflamed, everything from clarity to contrast sensitivity begins to suffer. That's why tonight, I want to focus on one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory fruits nature offers, in the third position named pomegranate. Pomegranate is truly a gift for the eyes. It contains a unique combination of polyphenols and ellagic acid, both of which have been shown to reduce inflammation inside the vascular walls. When capillaries in the retina stay inflamed, oxygen delivery drops, and over time, that can lead to damage, even vision loss.
Exactly. I had a patient named Don, 72, who came in with persistent eye strain and redness. His eye pressure was normal, his retina structurally sound, but under the surface, the inflammation was building. We added just a teaspoon of pomegranate powder mixed into unsweetened almond milk each night, about 30 to 45 minutes before bed, and within weeks, his symptoms started improving. That's the beauty of this fruit. You don't need a lot, just a few fresh seeds if you have access, or a teaspoon of high-quality powder. The compounds are highly bioactive, and when taken at night, they align with the body's natural anti-inflammatory cycle during sleep. And here's a great add-on. Combine that pomegranate with half a teaspoon of flaxseed powder. Not only does it increase fiber, which slows sugar absorption, but flax also provides plant-based omega-3 seconds. That helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce morning eye puffiness, something many seniors struggle with.
In our clinical approach, we always say that protecting vision is not just about the eyes, it's about the vascular system behind them. Pomegranate nourishes those hidden vessels, soothes inflammation, and helps prevent silent damage from building over time. So if you're dealing with eye discomfort, pressure, or just want to preserve your vision as you age, think of pomegranate not as a trend, but as a nightly eye tonic, rich in compounds that work while you rest.
One of the most common concerns I hear from patients over 60 is, I just can't see well in low light anymore. Whether it's adjusting in a dim restaurant or driving at dusk, that decline in night vision is frustrating and often dangerous. But it's not just aging. In many cases, it's a nutritional gap, specifically in beta-carotene and lutein. And one of the most gentle and effective ways to restore those nutrients is through something very simple: steamed pumpkin. When prepared properly, pumpkin is rich in beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A. Your liver converts it into the exact form your eyes need to rebuild rhodopsin, the pigment responsible for helping you see in the dark.
Rhodopsin is critical. Without enough vitamin A, your eyes struggle to adapt between light and dark. That's why steamed pumpkin in the evening is such a powerful ritual. Just half a cup, lightly mashed and drizzled with a little olive oil, provides the building blocks your retina needs to repair itself overnight. And the olive oil is not just for flavor, it's essential. Fat increases the absorption of beta-carotene. Without it, much of that golden color just passes through your system. But with a little oil, it becomes bioavailable, nourishing the eye from within.
One mistake I see often is seniors eating pumpkin in unhealthy forms, deep-fried or overcooked in sugary pies or casseroles. That kind of preparation destroys the delicate antioxidants and defeats the purpose. We recommend steaming pumpkin gently. Avoid boiling it too long or microwaving until mushy. The goal is to preserve the vibrant orange flesh. That's where the nutrients live. It should still have a soft bite, not be overly mushy or watery.
And here's a great evening tip. Pairing your steamed pumpkin with a calming herbal tea, like chamomile or ginger, to support digestion and help your body absorb nutrients smoothly while preparing for rest. For older adults especially, this kind of small, nutrient-focused evening habit can make a real difference. Night vision doesn't have to disappear with age. Sometimes, it just needs to be fed the right way. So if your eyes are struggling in the dark, don't reach for stronger glasses just yet. Reach for a spoonful of steamed pumpkin. Your vision may thank you.
And now we've arrived at the final food in tonight's lineup. Small in size, but mighty in impact when it comes to eye health, it is the humble cherry tomato. As we age, some of the most delicate structures in our body begin to wear down, not from overuse, but from oxidative stress. One of the first areas to suffer is the tiny blood vessels behind the eye, especially in the retina. These vessels are easily damaged by free radicals, and over time, that leads to stiffness, poor blood flow, and declining vision. That's where ripe cherry tomatoes steps in.
Yes, red, ripe cherry tomatoes are more than just a salad topping. They're one of the richest natural sources of lycopene, a potent antioxidant that neutralizes reactive oxygen species, the free radicals that attack our vascular system from within. In the eye, this helps preserve the elasticity of blood vessels, supporting steady oxygen delivery to the retina. I often recommend that my patients over 60 eat 3 to 5 ripe cherry tomatoes in the evening, ideally about 1 hour before bedtime. You can enjoy them raw or lightly roasted, just enough to release their flavor, but not so much that you destroy the lycopene content.
And there's a clever way to get even more from this tiny fruit. Pair it with a small amount of healthy fat, like avocado oil or a sprinkle of hemp seeds. Lycopene is fat-soluble, which means it's absorbed much better when consumed with a source of fat. This simple combination turns a small snack into targeted retinal support. I had a patient, Amy, 74, who began adding this to her evening routine. She noticed not only clearer vision in dim light, but also less eye strain during the day. That's the power of consistent, micro-targeted nutrition.
And cherry tomatoes have another benefit. They're gentle on digestion, low in sugar, and rich in vitamin C and potassium, which further support vascular tone. We often overlook these simple foods, but their impact can be profound. So if you're concerned about retinal health, or simply want to protect your eyes from silent aging, make space for a few cherry tomatoes at night. Small fruit, big difference, especially when the goal is clarity that lasts.
Before we move on, let's take a moment to zoom out. We've talked about what fruits can heal the eyes after 60, but the truth is, how you eat them matters just as much. Timing, combinations, and even temperature can all affect how well your body absorbs the nutrients inside. So in this part, let's go over 5 essential rules to get the most out of your nighttime fruit ritual. Let's begin with something many people overlook: calcium timing. If you're taking a calcium supplement or eating calcium-rich foods like dairy or fortified cereals, be careful not to combine them with vision-protecting fruits. Why? Because calcium can block the absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 of the most powerful carotenoids for eye health. It's best to separate your calcium and your fruit by at least 90 minutes. Absolutely.
That's a great point. Now let's talk about fat. Many of the nutrients we've discussed, lycopene, lutein, beta-carotene, they're all fat-soluble. That means your body can't absorb them well without a bit of healthy fat. So if you're eating cherry tomatoes or pumpkin, add a few walnuts, a slice of avocado, or even a drizzle of flaxseed oil. That simple addition can boost nutrient absorption by over 50%. Another common mistake is washing fruit too aggressively. I've seen people scrub blueberries or cherry tomatoes so hard they lose their natural coating. But did you know? Many antioxidants and polyphenols live just under the skin. A gentle rinse is enough. Avoid soap or harsh brushes, especially for delicate fruits.
And here's something that surprised even some of my patients. Cold fruit is not ideal at night. Enzymes like papain in papaya or bromelain in pineapple are sensitive to temperature. When fruit is too cold, those beneficial enzymes become inactive. So try taking your fruit out of the fridge 30 to 60 minutes before eating. Let it warm to room temperature. That's when nature does its best work. And finally, the most important rule is timing. Eating fruit too early might leave its nutrients unused. Too late, and your body might not digest it efficiently. The sweet spot is usually 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. That way, as your eyes enter their natural nighttime repair cycle, those nutrients are already in the bloodstream, ready to go to work. So remember, it's not just about the fruit, it's about the context. Follow these 5 rules, and you're not just eating, you're healing, one smart bite at a time.
Here's something most people don't realize. Your eyes don't truly rest when you sleep. They're busy repairing, rebuilding the retina, clearing out damaged cells, rebalancing the delicate structures that help you see. And that repair process, it depends deeply on what you feed your body before bed. You can either fuel the repair or block it. And the food you choose tonight doesn't just shape how you see tomorrow, it influences how you age overall. The eyes are connected to the brain, the blood vessels, the liver. When you care for your eyes, you care for your whole system. That's why I often tell my patients, don't just aim to see clearly, aim to age with clarity.
And the best part? These changes don't require pills, expensive treatments, or complicated routines. Just a few simple fruits, chosen wisely, eaten at the right time. Cherry tomatoes for blood vessel elasticity, pumpkin for night vision, pomegranate to calm inflammation, dried mulberries for the macula, and red dragon fruit to boost oxygen flow. Each one brings a piece of the puzzle, and together, they support the eye in every stage of repair, and they do it gently, without side effects, without disruption. That's the beauty of nutrition. It meets the body where it is, and helps it do what it already knows how to do, heal.
So tonight, I invite you to try just one fruit, one small change, but do it with intention. Do it knowing that your body is listening, even while you sleep. Even at 70 or 80 or beyond, your body is not finished growing. It's still adjusting, still regenerating, but it needs your help. It needs the right tools. So, what about you? Which of these fruits will you try tonight? Let us know in the comments. And if this episode helped you, share it with someone who still believes vision loss is inevitable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't miss the next episode. See you